So let's again talk a few minutes about dictionaries again. As we all know that a Python dictionary works just the same way as a real world counterpart, and you basically create a key and a value pair for that. It's just like the word and definition in a dictionary. As with lists, dictionaries are also mutable, which means to say that you can change them, you can change the order, you can change anything and everything within the dictionary as and when needed. The main reason why dictionary is used is to make information look up faster. That's the main thing. Usually what is followed is the key is kept very short so that the computer doesn't spend most of its time looking for the information that it is needed. So just demonstrated a small script, Python script here, and I have taken four dictionaries and I have displayed everything within a function, and this function is part of a class called PyDict. Okay, so I have just run this program. Let me run this program again. So okay, it's run. So here the display part, I'm just printing out all the details about this dictionary. Basically DACT1. So I'm going to printing. I'm printing its name, and yeah, it's here. This is the first thing. Then it's the first thing I'm printing actually. Dir of DACT1. So this is going to give me, as you know, that this is going to give me all the functions and modules that I can use with this DACT1, and I'm just printing the DACT1. So DACT1 is Mike, age is 7, school is DIS. So this is what it's displaying. Then here I'm printing the name, age, and school. So it's name, age, and school. Then DACT1 dot items. So DACT items are this. So it's going to print in the form of a tuple. Remember, tuple is actually enclosed within this brackets. So anything enclosed within this brackets is called as tuple. Anything enclosed within square brackets is called as lists. Anything which is enclosed with braces or flower brackets is called as dictionary in Python. Okay, so and then I have dict1 dot values. So this is going to basically print the value of the dictionary. Okay, so dict1 dot pop age. So what I'm doing is I'm just popping out the age. So it's going to print only 7, and that is what is printing here. And dict1 dot pop item. So this is going to, usually if you have a bigger dictionary, right, it's going to print the last keyword. In this case it's going to print this one, in this case it's going to print this one, and in this case it's going to print this one. Pop item. I think I have written one more function. I'm just calling this function again down. So let's say update. How do you update a dictionary? I told you dictionaries are mutable, which means that you can change the contents of the dictionary anytime you want. So I have a name as Mike here. So what I'll be doing, this is for DACT1. So again I'm taking DACT1 of name and then giving it a name Joey. Just making the age as 8. Here it's 7, and I'm just changing the school to IITB. And then I'm going to print the DACT1 again. So now when I print it, so you can see that when I'm printing the dictionary, it's printing in flower braces. Okay, so it's printing the whole dictionary that's been changed. Now the name is Joy, age is 8, school is IITB. Okay, so delete operation. Okay, so here I have considered DACT2. So this is what I have considered. Okay, del of DICT to MISC. So I'm just printing this out first. Okay, so this is what I have printed out. Then I'm just deleting this MIC. So MISC is XYZ. So this is the key and this is the value for this key. So this is getting deleted when next time when I print the dictionary, it's going to give me only two key values. That is server is the key and its value is ESXi6 and backup is another key which has the value net backup. Okay, so delete this. Okay, then I'm printing DICT3. Okay, here I'm just printing DICT3. This is the thing. Okay, clear. Now let's come to clear. Print DICT3. Okay, I'm just printing DICT3. Here it's just printing. When I say DICT3 dot clear, it basically clears the whole dictionary and it's going to become an empty dictionary. So that is what is happening here. Okay, so copy. So now we know that DICT3 is full clear, all clear. So we are going to copy DICT2 to DICT3. Okay, DICT2 dot copy is going to copy DICT2. The entire contents of this dictionary, it's going to be copied to DICT3. Okay, so it's going to copy here and it's going to print here. So this is what is happening here. Okay, so then get value. Okay, this is get again where we'll be operating on DICT1. So if I say DICT1 dot get name, it's going to print the name. Name is always, or the thing that's going to you pass here is always the key. Okay, name is the key here. It's going to print Mike. So it's going to print Joy because because we have changed it. We have updated the dictionary. So it doesn't hold this. This doesn't exist anymore. DICT1 will have this values because we just updated it. So it's going to get this value. Then we have from keys. Okay, from keys has two things, two parameters basically. One is the sequence and the other one is the value. Okay, so what I'm doing here is keys is a list. So what I'm doing is I'm writing cost, area, and time. This is a list, basically a simple list. What I'll do is I convert these things into keys now. Okay, from DICT4 from keys. Okay, DICT4. What is DICT4? DICT4 is an empty dictionary. Fine. Okay. So what I'll be doing is I'll be taking the keys. That is, every element of this is going to become a key, and I'm passing a value 100. So this is going to assign cost as a key and the value as 100. Area will be a key and its value will be 100. Time will be another key. It's going to create a dictionary and it's going to put the dictionary into DICT4, which is an empty dictionary. Okay, see, this is an empty dictionary. So, and I'm just taking these values and using one value, I'm just assigning this value to all these things and making them the key and the value. Okay, I'm just creating a dictionary. So when I do this, see DSCT4, it's going to give me this cost 100, area 100, time is equal to 100, time is 100. Okay, so I have one more example for this. I have DICT5, which is again an empty dictionary. Key list, keys list. Okay, I have another list basically. Anything that is within this square bracket is a list. Cost price, selling price, quantity. So what I do is DICT5. This is where I'm going to assign from keys. So where am I getting the keys? From this list. Okay, key list, and I'm just assigning 1200. So when I print this, it's going to give me this cost price 1200, selling price 1200, quantity is 1200. Okay, so let's go ahead. There is one more function called as set default. Set default is a function. What it does, is say I have a dictionary called name which is Sarah, age is 7. So I'm just printing it. So what I'm doing is dict.set default age is 7,000. Okay, I'm just printing it. Let's see what happens. Then I'm introducing a new thing called the sex, which is female. Okay, just assigning this particular characteristic to this dictionary. Okay, then I'm introducing ID is none. Okay, then I'm taking the same DACT using set default and just telling institute none. So when I do this, what happens is I'm printing age is 7,000. It's not printing here, it's still showing the age is 7. So set default basically acts on new things. If a thing already exists, if I'm trying to change the value of age here, it won't affect. So that is why I've written it purposefully. So I'm adding sex, ID and institute here. So this is going to come here as female, ID is none, institute is none. So when I print this DICT again, it's going to print with the updated values. These are set. You can set these values as default. So now when I do that, it's going to print the whole dictionary. You can see that it's printing the dictionary using for braces. Name is Zara, age is 7, sex is female, ID none, institute is none. So that's what I'm going to do. Pop item, as I told you in the beginning, is the same thing. Say I have one dictionary called dictionary 10, DSCT 10. One key is 1, value is 1, key is 2, value is 2, key is 3, value is 3. So I'm just printing this DICT. So it's going to print me this one. So what I'm going to do is pop item, DICT pop item. So I just told you it's going to print only these two things. So when I say pop item of this one, it's going to pop the last item. Then again, if I print the same dictionary, it's going to give me it since it has popped out. It gives me the first two. This pop operation can be used for stacks, basically queues, all those things. So again, just to summarize, I have a class and I have a function. So whenever you're writing a function within a class, ensure that you put the self. You can pass parameters, you can do whatever you want to the class as well as the function. Then I have the dictionaries and I have display, update, delete, clear, copy, get, from keys, set, default, pop item. These are some of the common features or functions that you can perform with dictionaries. And here I have called I have called a constructor. Py is a constructor for this class. Using this py, I'm just calling dict1. Dict1 is my function name. Okay, just calling this, and within this function I have the whole thing here. So it's going to print, it's going to call everything, it's going to print everything, it's going to do everything for me. I hope you got basic understanding about dictionary, what it is, and what are some of the features or functions that you can do on a dictionary. You can use the same thing to create your own dictionaries and